Okay. Hey, Julie, it's Kendra. I'm so glad that I can at least send you this video today. I'm so bummed we didn't have a chance to talk, but I should have had this video already done and I could have just sent it to you, but I love to get on the phone with people and actually just kind of get to know them and let you get to know me, that I'm like a real person, I'm a human being, not just some random weirdo from Instagram. So anyways, yeah, so I'm in my office here. You might see my kids coming home from school and in and out. So I have just a little bit about me. I think you already know. I have 4 teenagers. I have 16-year-old boy-girl twins, and they'll be the ones, they're juniors in high school. They'll be the ones probably coming back and forth after sports and stuff. Before they, go out, they come home, get a snack, etc. And then I have 2 older ones that have graduated from high school. One is in Texas in college, and the other is still just trying to figure out what she wants to do. So that's a little bit about me. I'm married and just a busy mom, busy woman like so many of us. And then I work and do this for my job. So let me first of all say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, thank you, thank you so much for reaching out, for trusting me, and for committing to doing this program and joining my accountability group together. I tell you, I'm just so excited when I get the opportunity to meet new people, and I really truly believe that every life matters. Don't mind me, I'm old, so I need my glasses as I go through this. But I really truly believe that every life matters, and so everybody that I get to work with, I really do feel like it's such a privilege. So I'm so thankful for you. I'm so excited to get to know you over these, whatever. I'm going to be your coach for as ever long as you want me, years, decades, whatever. But I'm just super excited to get to know you and to be on this journey together, because we truly are on this journey together. I am 43. I am still on a journey of living my healthiest life, learning how to balance living a normal life and being healthy and not being extreme and all those good things, setting a good example for my daughters and for my son, and just being a normal person who likes to enjoy life, but also be healthy. And so that's what we talk a lot about in our groups. Anybody can lose weight if they do extreme things, starve themselves, take medication, do all sorts of stuff. But I'm passionate about being our healthiest in a real way. And so it's like real foods, real exercise, fueling our bodies properly, and that's what's most important. So as we get started on Monday, in order, each of the clients, everybody in the group you'll see, and everyone I work with picks a workout program from Beachbody On Demand, and then does the container portion control, which you probably got in your box, and then drinks Shakeology, and then checks into our group. So this combination of fitness, nutrition, and accountability is really what I believe is kind of the magic pill, if they're the secret sauce, if there ever is one. But it takes work, of course, but that's why I have set up this community, these small online accountability groups where the members in it get to know me, get to know some other coaches that are on my team, and and they get to know one another, so we build each other up. I truly believe there's nothing more powerful than women coming together and encouraging each other, not judging each other, but encouraging each other to live our best life. We're also very real in the group, so people will talk about when they're having major struggles and when they're feeling discouraged because they're working out and the weight's not falling off. We talk about everything in our group, and I really believe each of my clients has said, this has been the most powerful thing and the thing that's missing the most. Because here's the deal. There's no other place on the planet that gives you a fitness program that actually is going to change your body, a nutrition program that will help you fuel your body and feel your best, and then accountability. And like I said, you have my phone number now, you have access to me, and typically in order to have access to someone, anytime you want, that costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and even the most expensive trainers don't offer that. So I love the fact that we can really build relationships with our clients. So let's get started. I think for you, the first program that you should do so that you can really embrace the nutrition and the exercise, a combination of cardio and strength training, I think you should do the 21-day fix. So the 21-day fix is what I would recommend. It's a 30-minute program for 3 weeks, and I think that that's going to be a great program for you to get started with. If you stick with the program, 30 minutes a day of exercise, and you follow the nutrition plan, and you check in with our group and you check in with me and you are accountable to that, you're going to see results within 21 days, which is amazing. And then we can just build on that. So as you go through your Beachbody On Demand, I want you to take a look at 21-day fix. Okay, so that's the first thing. The other thing I want you to do as we head into the nutrition, you will need weights. So hopefully you have weights. If not, go to a secondhand shop. Look at, and we don't actually start the workouts until a week from Monday unless you want to. Next week is kind of preseason where we take pictures, we take measurements, we do all sorts of things, and then to get ready, and then we write our goals, which you've already done, and so you could certainly start on Monday. You'll be a little bit ahead of everybody, but that's okay. So you kind of decide that, but sometimes people need time to go get weights, to get all organized and stuff like that with their busy schedules. So you will need weights for this program, and you get to use whatever weights you're comfortable with. Remember, you want to make sure that you have good form, so nothing too heavy, but you also want to push yourself, so nothing too light. The next thing I want to do is if you have an app, an iPhone or an Android, I want you to download an app like this that looks like this, the 21-Day Fix app. I'm going to open it up, and this is going to be, it's going to help you track your containers during the day. Now, here's my issue with containers. I don't want you to get overwhelmed by containers. Sometimes people look at the containers and they're like, there's no way, that makes it too structured, and I don't want that. I want you to really think about the fact, number one, you reached out because you want to change. I know you're probably thinking, I eat pretty well, and so, but the reality is, if we want change, we have to do something different. So I'm going to ask that you trust me, that you don't get overwhelmed by these silly containers. These are just to kind of get your brain, give your brain a visual of what the portion sizes that we should be having. So you'll find when you download the 21-Day Fix app, it's super easy. You're going to put information in, and then when you hit day one, it's going to tell you, so you're 135, I'm 130, so that's where my weight is. It'll tell you exactly what workout you're supposed to do, and then it'll tell you the containers that you have left for the day. So it's really great. But the reality is, as you begin to get used to eating this way and really fueling your body with the food it needs to perform at its best, to have a high metabolism, all that, you're not going to need these as much. You'll probably use them just as containers to carry stuff, but it's so important to use right now when you're figuring out the right portions for your body, okay? So the cool thing about this is that, just so you know, this will come in that book that you get, but in case you don't have time to go through that, which I would encourage you to do this weekend, at 135, you get 3 green containers a day, 2 purple, so the greens are veggies, purple is fruits, okay, red is protein, you get 4 protein, you get 2 carbs, okay, that's the yellow, you get 1 blue, which is a healthy fat, and then 1 orange, which is like seeds and stuff like that. And on the app, it'll tell you exactly what's in every container, what qualifies for every container, and your book will have that information as well. And then you also get 2 teaspoons. And then you'll need to also be, of course, watching your water intake. You always want to drink half your weight in ounces of water a day. So you'll probably want to go for about at least 70 ounces of water a day. And water is so important to fueling your body. So here's how this kind of works. We can meal plan together, or you can try to I'm going to be gone this weekend in Salt Lake City for one of my daughter's volleyball tournaments, and you can text me if you have any questions. But one of the things that I like to do is go get my app out, or the book that comes with all your containers and stuff, and then I plan out my meals. I'm telling you, especially with your busy schedule, in order to stay on track with these, you're going to want to meal plan. So one of the things that I do, for example, is I'll do my workout in the morning, because I never knew when I was not coaching full time, but I was working out and doing this program, I was still at another job, and I never knew if I got off work late and then had to race to one of my son's baseball game or one of my girls' games or whatever, I didn't know if I would have time at night. So I began to work out in the morning. I've always been an early morning workout person. If that's not right for you, then you've got to schedule it in sometime in the day, and you have to make it non-negotiable. Sometimes I find it's just easier to get up and get it done in the morning before your day starts, because like today, you never know how late you're going to be at work or whatever. But I always usually start my day with Shakeology. I was running out the door trying to get my kids out the door, myself out to work. So I would have 1 scoop of Shakeology I put it in my blender. This is really important because Shakeology is going to be delicious. If it's not delicious, it means you're not making it right. So what I like to do is I put ice, some spinach, just because it's extra vegetables and it fills one of these, spinach, my scoop of Shakeology. I'm supposed to have a teaspoon, so some peanut butter or almond, but all natural peanut butter or almond butter, a half a banana, one of my fruit, and then a little bit of almond milk and a little bit of water. And I mix that all up in my Vitamix. I pour it in my cup and away I go. And I am telling you, because of the ingredients in Shakeology, as you start to drink it every day, it'll totally help with your cravings. You will not feel hungry. And then you'll feel really satisfied. So you're going to plan out your day based on how many containers you have. And you do want to try right now to eat about every 3 hours if you can, 2 to 3 hours, because you want to, and there's lots of research behind this, and people will tell you, no, it's not necessary. People will tell you it is necessary. Here's the deal. I've done a ton of research, and I've talked to tons of doctors, nutritionists, people who specialize in this. In order to get your metabolism working, and especially if you work out in the morning, you need to fuel your body to get the best results. So if you have your Shakeology when you're done with your workout, as you're getting ready for work, and then you take, 3 hours later, you set your alarm, and you have one of your other containers in here, maybe you have some fruit. And you plan out your meals based on what you like to eat. As long as you get all your containers in each day, you work out, you will start to see progress. Here's something that people start to do though. Let me tell you a few things. As we get going on a weight loss journey, we tend to think that, well, I'm eating really well and I'm working out and I'm not really hungry, so I'm not really gonna eat all my containers. It kind of feels like a lot of food. And I want to tell you that research shows that if we don't eat the amount that we're supposed to, that our body really needs and desires, then our body will go ahead and hang on to everything. And although we're eating less when we're working out, we are going to actually hang on to the weight and not lose it, because our body goes, uh-oh, I'm working out. I need to have fuel for that workout, but I'm not getting enough fuel, so I have to hang on to everything I have. So people will find that they're working out and they're making these changes, but they're not giving their body enough fuel. So make sure that you follow how many containers you're supposed to have each day, and then and go ahead and eat those, even if you don't feel totally hungry right now. As your body begins to consistently work out and you push yourself with cardio and strength training with weights and stuff, you are going to need that fuel in order to get the results that you want. And you're going to need that fuel to feel good and energized and to restore the muscles in your body. Okay? So I would say, I don't want to make this video too long, but you should have gotten a shaker cup too. Shakeology is key to your success. And there's so many reasons why. One is it's just totally packed with so much nutrition. The other thing is, when I was talking to doctors about this, independent doctors, because I was a skeptic at first, and I went to a number of different doctors that I know based on the fact that I had met amazing doctors while my husband was battling with his cancer, and as you know, which eventually he passed away from. But I got to be really close with a lot of these doctors, and so when I talked to them about Shakeology, here's what they said. Shakeology is the only thing on the market that they recommended. They're not associated with Shakeology at all. But the reason they would is because they looked at each of the ingredients, and these all natural ingredients are amazing, and they help the body so much. So Shakeology, the more that you consistently drink it every single day, the more that you will see the results for that. You'll feel less hungry. Your body will be really fueled with the vitamins that it needs, especially when you're getting depleted from working out. Your cravings will be gone. Your skin will be better. Don't mind me today. But your hair will grow longer. Mine slowly grow. Your nails will grow longer. Not only are you getting totally your body is changing because of your workout and you're getting healthier on the outside, you're totally getting healthier on the inside because you are giving your body what it needs. Okay, so don't skip on the Shakeology. You can have a different kind of protein for breakfast if you want, but if you're in a rush, go with Shakeology. If you happen to be in a rush for lunch because you're in a meeting or something, take an extra scoop of Shakeology, and even if you don't have a mixer, you can shake it up. When I've had some really busy days of meetings, it's better that I eat a protein and I have my protein even than it is to wait and to not eat until like 3 or 4 when I would get home or whatever like that. So make sure that you're fueling your body. But when it comes to meal planning, it's just important that you know how many veggies you need each day, how much fruit you need each day, how many carbs, how much protein, how much healthy fat. And so here's what a typical day looks like for me. In the morning, I would have my Shakeology, and I would put a protein, a vegetable, a half a banana, and the Shakeology, a little bit of almond butter, and then I would just a little bit of almond milk, and then water. And that's what I would have. A few hours later, I would usually have, because I have 4 proteins a day, and so do you. Let me just double check that. Yeah, 4 proteins a day. Then I would maybe take like hard-boiled eggs to work. Obviously, now that I work from home, I can make different things, but I would take 2 eggs equals 1 protein. So I would take a protein and a fruit. And then I would have that for like a 10 o'clock snack. Then at 1 o'clock, I would have my... then I would have like a salad with protein. So I would have 1 or 2 of these, filled with spinach or with mixed greens. And then I would, on Sundays, I usually always bake a bunch of chicken, and I slice that up, and then I have that ready for the week. And I would take that to work, put it on my greens, and then I would have olive oil and balsamic, and I'm done and maybe a little avocado. Avocado counts as a blue. So maybe I had to have like half of a blue of avocado, put it on my salad, and away I go. I'm good. I'd come home and it would be time for another, then I would have veggies like carrots or celery or jicama. And then I would have the rest of the blue hummus, and I would have veggies and hummus while I'm making dinner or whatever. And then my dinner would be a protein, fish, ground turkey, chicken, whatever you like. And then I would have a salad with it, or veggies, or like veggies like spaghetti squash or peppers, or asparagus, baked, whatever, roasted asparagus, or cauliflower, or anything that you like. The great thing about this program is that you get to choose what you want to eat based on what you like. And if you need suggestions, if you go on the app and you're like, well, I don't know what I want for a protein to when I make my menu, it tells you all the things you can have. That book that you're going to get gives you a list of protein. Now, here's something that we can do. The carbs, the yellow, we get 2 of these a day. So, I got to be honest, I'm a chips and salsa girl. I'll eat chips and salsa every single day. However, chips every day is not going to lead me to my results. At the top of the list, you always want to try to pick things at the top of the list, because these are the best carbs for you. So like sweet potatoes or quinoa or, things like that. But if you want to plan, some chips or whatever for the weekend, then just plan it out into here. The other thing people ask me, cocktails. Cocktails are always a carb, especially wine. So if you're going to be having wine over the weekend, or if you're going to be going out for a business meeting, plan that into your day. If you like to have 2 glasses of wine, you can have no other carbs throughout the day. I mean, you can, but if you want to see the best results and still enjoy the things that you like, go and have no carbs during the day. So here's something, because of my kids' schedules, for example, we often are out with friends on the weekend nights because we're at tournaments or we're at events. Friday and Saturday, I have no carbs during the day. I just don't, because I know that night that we're going to be having a cocktail, or we're going to be having chips and salsa or whatever. And I don't want to be anal and weird at an event. And I want to enjoy, and I do enjoy my cocktails and going out with friends. So I just plan accordingly so that I don't overindulge with the with the protein, with the carbs. So you can, that's what I love about this program, is that you can adapt for your life. And that's what a really cool thing to be able to do. Whatever works for you is how you do it. I'm on a program right now where I use the containers. It's called 80-Day Obsession. You will see it in that on Beachbody On Demand, and it's pretty amazing. You have to have timed nutrition and all sorts of stuff. And I get carbs, of course, because carbs are good for us, but I eat them in the first half of the day. So that's kind of something that's changed with this program. But for your program, you don't have to do that. If you really want to up your results, then during the week, eat your carbs at breakfast and lunch. And then don't have your carbs at dinner, because that's when you're sitting and going to bed. So you can kind of tweak it like that. Again, it's all what works best for you. So what else? Water is super important. You can have, right now, since I'm working in my office, this is actually LaCroix water. Have you ever heard of LaCroix water? L-A, and then the new word is C-R-O-I-X. You can get it at Target and most stores. It's like, it's carbonated water with all natural, like, flavoring, all natural. So it's kind of cool. And that way, because sometimes I get a little tired of like water with lemon, which I love, but different ways to drink your water, tea counts, all sorts of stuff. So I don't want to go on and have you be sitting there like, Kendra, shut up. Okay, I get it. But I just wanted to be as thorough as I could to give you as much information as I could about our program. And I really want you to reach out to me if you're feeling discouraged with meal planning, if you're feeling like, Guy, this is like, so it seems so constrictive or anything like that. I want you to reach out to me, because my goal is that you committing to this program, you getting the support and accountability that you need, you having a plan that really focuses your nutrition and helps you know exactly what you're going to eat when, is actually going to set you free to just do what you need to do, focus on your job, get your results that you want, and not be totally overwhelmed or consumed with how you're going to be ready for your wedding. So that's our ultimate goal. Again, I'm super excited to get to know you, to work with you on this. I hope I didn't overwhelm you with information, but please reach out and let me know if you have any questions. If you want help with meal planning, we can totally schedule a time. If you make your meal plan and then want to take a picture of it and have questions or have me look at it, let's do that. Let's plan to do that. Why don't you work on your meal plan and then send it to me? And if you have any questions along the way, certainly text me and ask. But if you just want me to look it over, then I'd be happy to do that. Remember, I'm here to help you. Again, I'm so excited that you reached out. So thankful for you. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.